Well, we're certainly not paying the bill for the edit. Hey, Cinemasker, dropping in. Hi, taking care and all. Happy holidays. You too. Thank you very much, Cinemasker.
Thank you.
And Mike Cade, once again, howdy, and thank you very much for the bits.
That's sugar. I'm kind of.
Cultivate sugarcane for large-scale refinement.
Yeah, well, that's part of it. I think that was unfortunate. Kind of one of the sad issues with slavery in like the West Indies and stuff like that was, you know, the manufacturing, growing of sugar and stuff like that, amongst other products. But I'm kind of wondering, like, okay, like if you're trying to sweeten things, you might have fruit or you might have honey or something potentially. I'm kind of wondering about, you know, what you think about with your typical refined granulated sugar these days. So,
well,
I think we have to just try to get into one of these casks. Let me talk to him.
Get inside a cask for hiding, so that they'll pick us up and take us in.
I think the entrance is. The tap, unless it's a false front, leads to a tunnel inside the sandstone.
I gotcha. The tunnel from the cask leads up to the larger tunnel, which forks in two directions.
Cool. Let's see where we go. Just something, or just a sandstone? I think I know what this is, but it's okay. Yeah, this is a grand night, isn't it, Giles?
What's so bloody grand about it? We're stuck on duty in the dungeons while the sheriff's throwing a party at the pub. Aye, but someone has to guard the prisoners. Bugger that, they're in that pit, not a prayer of escaping. I don't see why we need to be here at all. Have they eaten? Aye, waste of food if you ask me. They'll be choking on the ropes before long. I'll have a look in on them just the same, if you like. So now you only have the one guy. No, okay, never mind. They look miserable, Giles. Of course they look miserable, you flap-eared dwakin. They're going to die.
They probably don't get even a nice last meal.
Well, it did say they were feeding them. There's no need to come all over insulting like that. We're to be on guard for half the night together. Aye, just my rotten luck.
Giles sucks.
So, we're going to drink them under the table or something like that, and you're going to take the amethyst? Ah, okay. And Winker said hi to Medicine Hat.
Say hi to Mike Cade, too.
Yeah, say hi to Mike Cade and Cinemasker and Lurkers and whatever, you know. Say hi.
Say hi to Chloe.
Chloe's sleeping right next to me. The sandstone tunnel runs fairly straight on for a long distance.
The banter between the guards reminds me a bit of Quest for Glory 4. There's two guards, and there you can hear something like when you actually get trapped, and they're kind of like, boring. This is boring. Why do we even need to stand? We're the guards. We need to guard something, right? You know?
Mm-hmm. A heavy tapestry covers this doorway upon the other side. Sandstone, of course. Needn't do anything. Do you have my ale? Aye, your grace. Well, don't stand there like a dolt. Bring it over at once. Of course, your grace.
A snivel.
You're slow, but at least you did the task. I've in mind to put this ale to the test. Have a drink Have a seat and a drink with me, brother. Aye. Then be seated and we'll see how your stomach fares against mine. Brother Bruce, is that you? Aye, master. Good. Take this infernal box to my room. And leave my door unlocked. I'll be having a nap soon. Now let us fill our mugs. There's no answer. That's exceptionally fine tapestry, Your Grace, but is that a flaw I see in the center? What? I don't see a flaw. Must be something wrong with your eyes. I believe you're right. Have another mug. I should wait until he's stopped. We should toast to the long life for King Richard. Aye, long may he languish in a foreign prison. Have another mug.
Chest doesn't look that huge.
Have another mug. Have another drink on me. You're certain Prince John will succeed in preventing the king's ransom from being paid? Brother, he's as cunning as a boggard rat, our prince is. The queen still needs over 50,000 marks, and the prince has made sure it elutes her grasp.
Oh, okay. Maybe she had. I thought it was like you need to get 100,000, but yeah, it's.
I got 50,000 or something. 50,000 marks is no small sum. He must guard it well. Aye, who do you think he trusts to guard it for him? She's not that sheriff, but me. He sends it to me. When? Soon, I mean soon. Have another mug. If I were the prince, I'd never dare send such a treasure through Sherwood Forest. What of that arch outlaw, Robin Hood? Fie on Robin Hood. Treasure be guarded by the Baron Lefevre and his hish men. Still, you could send the Baron Lefevre a warning about the outlaws. Has he nothing? Has he left for Nottingham yet? Nay, none yet. Ya sure are nosy for a monk. Don't look much like a monk neither. Looking more like the outlaw yourself. Have another mug. There is no answer. There is no answer. Another mug, Your Grace? No, by my trosh, my blah, 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 blah. Thank the Virgin for that amethyst. This truly is strong ale.
That's why you need to play 9 minutes more.
Got it figured out when you started doing it. I dare say the abbot will not be awake for a good many hours.
Yeah, it's interesting when you haven't played a game in decades, what you remember, what you don't. And there definitely were things like, okay, I remember the 9 Men's Morris. I remember there are certain plans and stuff like that you need to try out. Certain ones work better than others. Mm-hmm. Various other kind of riddles using this hand code, which is, we haven't used that, but there's like this little hand code on the front.
Right.
You know, various druid trees and stuff. So there's certain elements that I do remember.
Okay. I wouldn't learn much from his drunken snores. So what do you want to do with him? The contents of Abbott's purse would make it a worthwhile addition to mine. Hello, sweet Weakers. I hope you are well. She's doing good. He's nothing else I need. The empty cast may yet serve me again. Completely cup shodden.
Yeah, okay.
You got a key in it from him?
He said he'd leave it unlocked.
The door is unlocked and the swings open easily, and inside I can see what can only be the abbot's room. The abbot has spared himself no luxury, I see. There's one other door off to the left as his bed curtain. I see no other way to escape except the way I entered. I wonder where that monk would have put the puzzle box that the abbot was working on.
It's a Rubik's Cube.
Solidly made chest. Delicate, frilly things for ladies. Interesting, but of no use to me. Though it leads me to wonder what use the abbot puts them. Probably likes the lady, is my guess. Wouldn't need to do anything with that. There are bed curtains of the heavy fabric.
If there was a mirror, I'm going to think that he'd be reproducing certain scenes from Silence of the Lambs.
That looks to be the skin of some exotic animal from the east. It's a solidly made chest. Okay.
Bed curtains. Yeah, I think of things like Scrooge, and you have the bed curtains.
It's filled with vestments. And you didn't do anything with that.
And that probably makes sense during an era if you didn't have, what we have with modern heating, that you probably want to have those around your bed so your body heat would be sort of contained to keep things a little warmer.
Mm-hmm. The table is beautifully carved, and upon it are fine pieces of glass and other odds and ends. Some of these objects tempt me, but their absence might be too quickly noticed. I see a holy book open upon the desk. Ah, is it open to the Song of Solomon? Guess he didn't learn much, huh? Chapter 7. Oh, fair and pleasant you are, O loved one, delectable maiden. You are as stately as a palm tree, and your breasts are like its clusters. I say I will climb the palm tree and lay hold of its branches. Oh, may your breasts be like clusters of the vine, and the scent of your breath like apples, and your kisses like the best wine that goes down smoothly, gliding over lips and teeth. What was that from?
Song of Solomon, chapter 7.
Yeah, he was a Randy, sort of. Okay.
I wonder if that's part of Psalms, right?
Yeah, Song of Solomon. Isn't there a chapter on Solomon? Or maybe. Yeah, maybe it's the Psalms. Okay.
But
I don't know. Can't take it literally, I'm thinking. You're welcome, Wink.
Yeah. Now, if we go try to do dumb things,
Like lay in his bed.
Oh, yeah. Jump on his bed,
Nothing under this pillow. Nothing under that pillow. I found it. This wooden box is cleverly made. It is locked, but with no lock that I can see.
I remember when I first played this, I had this, but when I needed to get the thing that's in it, I didn't solve the puzzle in time first. So I was like, oops.
Yeah.
So if you want to do something dumb, you do this.
Leave without solving the puzzle?
No, we'll do it, but...
Couldn't hear a bell from here, but I expect the monk may arrive soon.
Where's it only if we try to leave?
Hi, did you ring? You've moved the abbot's pillow. The puzzle box is gone. Brothers, send for the sheriff. I've caught a thief. There you go.
So there he stood, stolen box in hand, disguised, surrounded by enemies, and he did what? Pull the bell rope in the abbot's room. Whatever possessed him? There are those who simply cannot resist doing what should not be done. Well, let this be a lesson to them. Found it. And I'll make the theft to, yeah, couple points. Take the robe off here and me with not a stitch of clothing on. Oh, no, that's... Might be a nice addition to my own bed. I'd never walk out here with unnoticed with that. Even his windows are of the finest glass. That exquisite tapestry would have cost more than a mark or two.
No, he's fine. All right. So how do those new glasses feel, Mike? Are you adjusting to them okay now? I always found they took a couple days for new glasses to get it totally adjusted.
Yeah, I have progressive lenses, and those were funky when I first got them.
Yep, progressive, and they graying or whatever it is that they change colors, not out in the sun. That's why I keep taking them off, because I don't want to come in totally gray, blue glass lenses or whatever. Oh my God, Mel, it was like night and day. I bet my daughter had to get, not winkers, but the other one had to get glasses, and she's been wearing contacts since she was like very young. And
I remember when she first got contacts, that was kind of fun, because it was trying to teach her how to put in contacts. She would have been like maybe 14 or something.
Mm-hmm. She was pretty young. Oh, it only took 5 to 10 seconds to adjust. It's crazy. I mean, it's great. Definitely. The magnificent gilded, bejeweled reliquary holds the silver of the true cross, which legend says was brought back from Jerusalem by King Arthur. Almost 5 effing years between the pair I was wearing in these. Yeah, you were definitely due and most definitely ready.
Yeah, 5 years. I mean, if anything, sunglasses, if it's been more than a year or two, if anything, sometimes they get scratched, or my eyes are healthy, but they're poor vision. I mean, if she ever puts on my glasses, like, holy crap, you're blind, and I am.
Yeah, I can see pretty close up front with most things, no problem. But if it's a distance, eventually it starts to become harder to see. This magnificent gilded, yeah, we already read that. Why, dear brother, I didn't know that flesh enticed you so. Meet me in my cell after midnight, and we shall pray together. Did you talk him as what you did?
Yeah. Just some of the little things they put in this game are just so, yeah, interesting. Okay, yeah, this is the hedge maze back here.
Do we have everything we need to now get out of here, or?
Yeah, I think we're about done. So, going to go out this way. Gonna need to know this maze a little bit. Probably can just go find a maze map or something if you need to. But...
Well, possible early onset of cataracts concerns me. Yeah, so my daughter told me that they said her corneas were dying, and that if she didn't start wearing glasses to correct her eyesight, she would be having problems with her corneas.
That's wild, because I've heard of kind of the other way around, that I've been told, like, wearing contacts could help slow the progression of my eyes.
She also doesn't take them out very often.
Well, that's not a good thing, because you're supposed to be taking them out generally at night.
Well, they were day-night 30-day night contracts, but I think that she went even further. She just didn't have the health care to get a new pair or anything, so she probably was wearing well outdated contacts that didn't help her. So now she's wearing glasses. And that would be quite, there's something over there. That'd be quite an adjustment.
No. This way. Nope, nope. What was that about? No! You dork!
Come on, dork. Walk that way.
Use the arrow keys. I don't know why. I was clicking on the right. Now I'm just going to the left. Sort of see the patterns of the repeating bushes.
Well, hopefully these glasses will help, and then you won't have the hopefully you won't have issues with cataract or anything. But if you did, I mean, a lot of people have cataract surgery. It's actually more common than we know. A hidden door opens in the maze.
Yeah, I mean, one of my favorite authors, he ended up getting like both of his eyes repaired recently. I mean, he couldn't do both at once, but I think it was like one and then another one about a week or two later. I think my mom had something similar as well. The maze has brought me to the witch's court. It's entirely enclosed by stone walls with two large wooden gates set in the northern wall. They're closed now, but when open, they would a large crowd of spectators. Okay, got a point for that.
The abbot had this thing built, a stake within a small pyre. Twice he has burned old women he accused of being witches, a vile foreign notion that causes great unease among the townsfolk. I wager he keeps this court locked so people do not sneak in here and destroy this thing. Yeah, it's tempting, but we won't be, I imagine.
I think we have plenty of time. There's concerns sometimes, like a little bit worried, like is there a time limit with things, or is it fairly open with whatnot? But how far down this goes. Yeah, that's just dead end there.
Mm-hmm.
Here. Okay, I think this is. Okay, I think we came through that door. Okay, I think that's the most optimal way to get through. So, through that right door. There. Oops, not that one. Okay, and there's that door. All right, let's head back. Okay. There's the usefulness for that. Another reason for that. There's maze. Let's see if it's go back here. Oh. 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 You stop that confounded pacing. Bored. Sneak us up a bucket of ale from the pub. That'll keep you busy. Got such a thirst, I'd throttle my own mother for a mug right now. Nice. Told you Giles sucks. Give me some money then. If you could pay for it this time. I knew it. You lost it all to old Harry playing 9 Men's Morris, didn't you? Aw, come on, Roger. Be a good lad. I haven't enough. You only need 4 pennies. There's quite a bit in this game. Got 2 farthings and that's it. Won't fill the bucket up for less than 4 pennies. Sorry, that's all I've got. Hie yourself in up the stairs and tell Jack I need a loan. Why should I? Go on, by Jess. If I don't have an ale before the night is out, you'll never hear the end of it. Very well, if you'll prove your foul temper.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, I already own Jack money.
Okay, I guess they're leaving it unattended now.
Got a nice little bit of money from the... He wasn't much help, was he? Do you think he'll ever pay back the 2 farthings he just borrowed from me? He's a miserable little dung-eating ferret. I'll cut my own father's throat for a mug right now. Wow, Giles. I hope you're an orphan. Otherwise, I wouldn't invite you over for Christmas dinner. I thank heaven that I'm not related to you, Giles. Yeah, good. Roger, you sly old dog. What? You left this money on the table when I wasn't looking. What? I did no such thing. Have your little jest if you like. Stay here while I fetch the ale. I'll never taste a drop if you fetch it. We'll both go.
Great guards.
From what I watched, if you just only put down like a little bit of money, the guy who says he has no money will sound like, "Oh, I just happen to have some money hidden in my boot." You know, he's being a skinflint on that. So
no matter what, they're going to leave and go get ale.
yeah, I mean, this game does a pretty good job in not allowing you to completely fail. I mean, you can definitely screw things up.
Mm-hmm.
But it definitely does a pretty decent job in not completely causing dead man situations, because there's so many of them that could happen. In Conquest of Camelot, oh my gosh, you could so easily become a dead man walking situation.
I've seen that myself.
Like in beginning game, one of the things you need to do is get a rose. And if you forgot it, oh well. Actually, I think there's a alternative route. I saw somebody playing something, and I think when you get like this heart out of the well from Glastonbury Tor, I think that can also help you get past the ice lake or something. But I've always used the rose. So that was I guess that's an alternative. But there are things like even before you're trying to leave Camelot, you have to pray to the gods. Otherwise, if you don't, the portcullis crashes and kills you on your way out.
It's going good, Winkers. Thanks for asking.
Okay. Let's look. It's a torch. Well, let's go this way, see what happens.
It's not going to be good. Let's just possibly go back and take care of this.
Well, that's why I just saved it, so. Lads, I'm back to save your heathen souls.
Bless me, Robin. My heart nearly stopped when I realized it was you in that robe. I almost cried out your name. Yeah, lower the ladder. There is none here. They must have stored it elsewhere, and I dare not leave this room. Then we're still trapped in this pit? Have faith. I'll find a way. We have a rope with our stuff. I have the robes and the belts. We can put the belts together to make a climbing. The monks' robes would be a great help. Ready, lads. I'm going to make you a rope out of the monk's belt. That's what I just said to do. Yeah.
Very strong silk.
Dickin, you next. You go next, Hob. Yeah, you get up that rope right now, or I'll box your ears till you bleed. Okay. Quickly, while Hob climbs, take these robes into the tunnel and put them on. Okay. Bunch of extra monks that they've never seen before. They're good, and there happen to be 3 of them hanging her up too. Even in whispers, this is not a safe place for a talk. Oh, time to get these guys out of here.
Time to boogie on home. What are you doing?
There's no one in the cellar, though I hear some music. I'll go on through, but if you sense anyone, I'll be careful, don't worry.
You go first.
What's all that noise, Hal? It's the sheriff with his men and some wenches. He's celebrating having 3 outlaws to hang. Do they look as though they've had plenty to drink? Aye, they're well into their cups.
They're well lubricated.
Good, that's twice the headache the sheriff will have when he finds you gone. Well, what should we do? Shall we try to get them past him as monks? Aye, we must dare it. The pub's outside the town walls and closer to the forest. If he's drunk enough, the sheriff should pay little heed to some monks. Listen, well, you 3 will go first. Keep your heads down and don't hurry too much. Don't stop to wait for me no matter what happens. Hal, you lead the way. Nice legs. Good, there's nothing like a wanton wench to keep men distracted. The sheriff's men are having a thorough carouse. Holy Virgin, protect me and keep the sheriff's eyes fogged with drunkenness. Bless me, brother, bless me. My son, you are drunk. I shall give me a blessing. Uh-oh. Hurry up, brothers. Give him a blessing. Very well. May God give you all that you deserve, and may I live to see it. Amen. What a great blessing. Best I ever had. Heard. Here's a penny. Why, thank you, my son.
And a penny. Nice.
There you go. Keep going and keep your eyes down. If we can reach the forest unnoticed, we'll be safe.
Looks like little manhunters.
There we go. We better go somewhere else because they be coming here first. I made a fine monk. You should have seen us.
You talk too much.
Well, I thought I must laugh or die when the sheriff begged Robin for a blessing. Was he even in there? Well, I didn't like being a monk, not for a minute. And as soon as we reached the forest, I tore off that robe. You're all so brave, I can hardly believe you're here. It seems a miracle. May the Blessed Lady guard you and keep you safe forever, Robin Hood, but words aren't enough. Take this gift. The joy upon your face is payment enough.
No, take the gift.
I will not be denied. This comes from a time when I was the guardian of the forest, even as Marion is now. Mother, you, a green priestess? I think 80% of the game is just wearing other people's clothes. Next thing you know, they'll be wearing the women's clothes.
Well, we know where to find those. The app apparently has those.
Before you were born, I danced spiral dance. Step forward, Robin. This golden net is my gift. Use it well, it will lead you to wisdom. Use it wisely, and the forest itself will protect you. Now please take my sons with you and let them serve you. I fear they're outlaws from this day on. Yep, indeed. I will do as you bid. Thank you for all these precious gifts you bestow upon me. Come on, lads. Hal, Hob, and
34 outlaws now.
Bade their mother farewell and set about making a place for themselves in the camp. I joined my men for a joyous celebration. May you get all you deserve, and may I live to see it. Robin, you've a wicked wit. This will make one of the finest tales I've ever told. If the sheriff but knew what it is I think he deserves. I think he knows. He'll be cursing you roundly tonight when the truth seeps into his drunken skull. Let him curse and rage. Hal and Hob and Dickon are beyond his reach, and I am well content with this day's work. I'm proud as a man can be to call Robin Hood my leader. Let's toast to him, men. A Hood, Robin Hood. That is the Black Monk. That is the Abbey's monk.